Alright, I am here to talk about Bad Boys Ride or Die. So Bad Boys Ride or Die is the fourth film in the Bad Boys saga. And when I'm coming into a Bad Boys film, I always expected simple things. Number one, simple plot, easy to follow. And the second thing is kick-ass action and also a really good comedic timing. And for most of it, I really got it in this film. Now, let's first discuss the plot. The plot is very simple. This is a simplistic film. The plot goes as always, Mike and Marcus is still on the job, but now they are framed for the murder of the police chief. So they gotta clear their name, That is really the simple plot of this film. But it works. It works really well because the focus of this kind of film is not on the plot, but on the other aspects surrounding it, such as the action sequences. And with that, I will move on to the greatest achievement of this film, and that is how they shot the action sequences. Guys, I was kind of mind blown of how they shot it. They shoot it with drones, with moving cameras, spinning cameras around the character. So during an action sequences, you can really feel the tension, and they really indeed captured that feeling of danger sequences, dangerous action sequences. And that's why the action sequences in this film kicks ass. While you're watching an action scene in this film, you really see how the characters are feeling, and the characters in here always feeling the danger, as are we as an audience. So they really did a great job conveying the dangerous feeling from the screen to the audience. And overall, guys, the action sequences really saved this film for me. And now, let's move on to the chemistry between Mike and Marcus, always played by Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. The chemistry here is still solid. They do feel like they're still the same character from all these years ago. But with that being said though, their comedic timing is not as perfect as it used to be, Because while you're watching these two characters bicker, maybe sometimes when the comedy felt really forced, and if the comedy moments are removed from several scenes, it would have made the scene really impactful, because sometimes they really just try to force in some comedy to some serious sequences. And I really do think that really drops the enjoyment of the film a little bit, just a little bit. But there is also the other side of the comedy that really works, So when you're expecting a comedy moment, there is a 50-50% chance. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. Not all the jokes in here really hit the mark. Now, we've talked about the action, the characters, and the comedy. And I really do think this film overall succeeded on these three levels. Because, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you're watching a Bad Boys film, you're not expecting anything complex whatsoever. You're just here for the entertainment, for the kick-ass action, the comedy, the chemistry, and for most of it, you really got it in here. Now, for me myself, I really do prefer this film rather than Bad Boys for Life. That film was super forgettable, but this film had some moments that I really just, I will remember this moment from this film a couple years. There is some memorable scenes in here, and a really good tone, a really good action, really makes this film enjoyable overall. When I started watching this film, I placed my score on 5. But as the film progresses, it slowly starts to add up. So I will give this film a 7 out of 10. If you have seen Bad Boys Ride or Die, tell me everything. What do you like? What didn't you like? And how does it compare to Bad Boys for Life? Do you like it better this time around, or you really just like Bad Boys for Life? Now, if you're expecting for the action, you will get it. But do not expect some complex narrative, some complex characters. You gotta know what is the objective of this film. And see you on the next video.